Last night there is an investigation started, and it was like, it's a little bit hard to put in words, but I try. If we're not responsible for our thoughts, so we're not responsible when question comes. And the question arises in consciousness, then the answer must come from the same place. So it's already answered, the question. It's already complete.
It is because you already have the answer that when you hear the answer and you understand, you said yes.
Yeah.
Because you recognize the answer, because you already knew. But you knew at a level which is deeper than the mind. The mind didn't know. So it brings the knowledge to the level of the mind. That's what it does. But you already knew at the deep level. At the deep level, you know the truth.
It was very obvious. Of course, there was no doubt. And then it kept going on and on and on. It kept moving. So this is the ground I stand on, so to speak. And then from there it keeps moving. And everything started falling in place. And I was just watching this whole perfection unfold in front of me. And then the image came. It was like a big puzzle, and all the pieces fell into the spot. And then there was one puzzle piece missing. And then I realized that that missing piece was the body, mind, consciousness, my ego, mind, body thing, this body, and it did not want to go into that spot. It was kind of prickly and didn't. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I started where I ended. And why does that piece don't want to go there? So I asked these questions. And then fear came. And then the words came, letting go and surrender, things like that. And then there came some psychological answers also. And then what is the point of coming here just to play and have a good time?
That's a good reason already.
But then I have to have also a certain seriousness about it and a certain guts to...
But you can be serious and have a good time at the same time.
Well... So, when I speak to you, then here's the question, here's an answer, and it's just, there's no point to it, because it's just playing back and forth, and it's already done, somehow.
Yes. we know deep inside that we are eternal, that we are much bigger than this body or this mind. But we have been conditioned to believe that we are this body and this mind. And that creates a conflict between that which we deeply know and that which we believe out of conditioning. And this conflict emerges in us as a sense of lack, that something is missing, that a piece of the puzzle is missing. The mind has to surrender what it knows, that which it has been conditioned to believe. It has to surrender that to the presence. And the fear is just fear to surrender, fear to disappear if you surrender, fear to become crazy or not to know or to be vulnerable or to be unable. But once we understand that we are not in charge of our thoughts and that we are not in charge as a person of our actions, we are already in a position of vulnerability anyway. We are not in control anyway. We have never been in control. The only moment when we are in control is when we choose to believe to be a separate entity. That's when we become a person, when we choose that. And just as we chose to become a person, we can choose to become what we truly are. It's a two-way street.